know, it's our first live edition of GNASS.
This
Alex,
is live in person. John, how long's it been, John? How long's it been?
I don't know, like what's six,
Yeah, we
five,
were trying to
something
we were
like
trying
that?
to run the tape back
I
and
know,
pinpoint this.
something like that. But Alex, it's a special day because guess what, everyone? It's game seven.
Yeah, two best words in sports.
Well, for who? Well,
Not me tonight, nor my
I
liver.
I have no vested interest in this, everyone. So I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy. But Alex, how you feeling about the Celtics ahead of game seven?
Well, John, if you've ever seen the original Clerks, the '90s cult classic, from Kevin Smith, I feel like Dante right now. I wasn't even supposed to be here today. Um, that's how I feel since we've last recorded, and we will have a full edition recapping Alex's misadventures in Canada. The PG-13 version.
Of course.
But so check that out tomorrow. But just real quickly, on game seven, John, I mean, since we last recorded, the Celtics, my Celtics dug themselves quite the hole and spotted the Heat 3 games in the conference finals.
You got to admit, though, that was quite the finish to the last game in game six.
Yeah, well, it took me. I was so disgusted with them in game four. I'm like, nope, I'm just like, they don't need me tonight, and they didn't. I took in the Citizen Cope show at Massey Hall.
That was game five. That was game five.
No, it was game four.
Oh, game four. Okay.
Game five.
Undefeated while Alex is in Canada.
That's undefeated while I'm in Canada. So you know what that means, Boston. I'm stuck up here until we hang banner 18. John, I think, has extra room on his couch.
Okay, how about this? We'll let's fast forward, Alex. Game seven. Here we are. Doesn't matter how we got here. Historic chance for the Celtics right here. Before we get to predictions, which closer would you rather put your money on for more points? Jimmy Butler or Jason Tatum?
Ooh, more points.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler tonight. I think Jimmy Butler's going to probably he's gonna have to will the Heat to be in this game.
You're taking Mr. Victory Guarantee. Okay.
Well, I think he's going to have to will his team, and that means he's going to have to draw 20 freaking fouls. Yeah, thanks a lot, ref.
Alex, who's scouting the refs, man? Who's on tonight?
We got none other than check the phone records. Tim, I almost said Tim Donaghy. That's a Freudian slip. Mr. Check the phone records himself, Scott Foster, and Tony Brothers. Tony Brothers, the Celtics are 2-14 in their last 16 games, ref by Brothers, but the Heat are, I believe it's like they've lost 16 of their last 17, ref by Scott Foster. So this is there's going to be 3 teams taking the floor tonight, and we'll see which one comes out on top.
Basically, what he's saying is Scott Foster's the closer you should be betting on tonight.
Yes, yeah, over free throws, over touch fouls. I don't know if you must have a robust prop.
I'm sure we could find one at our unofficial partners here, the Score Bet, and of course Sports Interaction here in Ontario for all those who bet. Alex, last thing well,
John, do you have a bet? I cannot bet up here as a non-citizen of this great land.
I can. Well, if I'm going to make a bet, I'm going to take. It's hard to take the Heat or the Heat losing 4.
I believe line 7.5.
Ooh,
Celtics, of course. Celtics favorite.
Celtics. I'm going to take Heat to cover, but I think Boston makes history, man. I really do. What about you?
Well, it wouldn't be the first time Boston made history down 3-0, both ways in this century, even, John.
Yeah.
So this team doesn't make it easy on themselves, but this is really the first time. This only happened 4 times, and this is now the 4th time in NBA history when a team down 3-0 in a 7-game series.
That's forced this point.
That's forced this game 7. The most recent time was 2003 against Steve Nash and Dirk Nowitzki Mavs team. It was the Trailblazers that went down 3-0. It was like the kind of incarnations of like the last Jailblazers team when they still were kind of good. And so they went down 3-0 in the first round. I believe it might be the first year that the NBA went to a 7-game series in the first round. Mavs were up 3-0. Blazers came back. forced that game seven, but they got routed in that game seven. Mavs moved on, but obviously didn't do anything because they couldn't play defense that back then.
Well, I mean, that's why they made the revolving door point guard till they got to Jason Kidd, man.
Yes, exactly.
You can't have. I love Steve Nash, man, but he was a pylon. He was James Harden is his spirit animal on defense.
So yeah, like I was saying, this is the first time that on paper, I know that's the big operative word this series, but this is the first time on paper the better team went down 3-0 and has stormed back. So this is history tonight, people. And I mean, I just hope that the game is remotely as good as what we got in Game 6. Thank you, Derek White. For Derek White, unofficial sponsor of this special edition of GNASS. John, we're gonna have a full show coming up, and I can't wait to tell the good people, all of our listeners across this continent of North America and beyond. We are global here at GNASS. Just how wonderful and welcoming Toronto is.
Thank you, everyone, and have fun for Game 7.